Um, so I'm going to share this link, and it's the Book of Enoch band, and it is, I think it's off of Ancient Aliens, but it's got shocking secrets revealed. But this is the kind of stuff that I think more people need to see, that people just don't know to go out and look. They believe what they're told. And it's a lot easier for people to believe there's this God creator, and, that you're so important to this God creator that sent their only son because he knew you'd mess up. But, his son could save you all, everybody, for all their sins. Think it through. Like, how's that even make sense? Why would you even, if you were God, why would you even, you could just create a new son. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You have to go, like, zeitgeist. I like how that explains some of this stuff. When you're trying to translate ancient teachings and stuff like that. But, to me, I don't understand why that is easy for them to believe. But to believe that we are the creation of aliens, what we consider aliens, just higher, more spiritually and technologically evolved beings that are out there, that we are the product of we're their science project. And I don't see why that is so hard for people to believe. Like, that to me makes so much more logical sense than this other state of being. And so I don't understand why that one that seems so far-fetched is the one that everybody believes, and the one that seems the most likely is the one that seems outrageous. Like, you say that one and people are just like shocked. Oh my God, you really got to take your insanity to medical facility to get checked out. Like, people cannot wrap their heads around it. People are misled about everything that is not embodied. So ghosts and spirits and energy and all of that, it's all being manipulated. It's all being fed to you, how to look at all of this stuff. And, now is our time when we're stepping back. We're past that infancy of needing to be spoon fed to survive. Now we're in the rebellious, I don't need you, I need my peers. So we are going into unity, and we're going back against this system. And the system, was here to control and oppress, because we had a lot to learn, and we have learned a lot. Now it's very exciting, because in this process that we are moving into, the whole planet is moving into a whole higher dimension. That's why there's so much evil being purged out. We're watching it, because it can't go. It has to be purged out and exposed. You have to see it, and you have to choose, which side are you on. You can be on the side of control, oppression. Is basically a surrendering of your soul. Like, I don't know what to do with this. It's kind of a lot. Maybe if you just show me and tell me how to survive out there, I can do it, compared to, no, I got this. I can take care of myself. I don't need you. I don't need your system, so you have two different kind of states of being. And that's how we're seeing this split in our reality. And it's kind of a slow shred, and we're seeing people. But the whole thing is a lot of people are aligning with something that is being manipulated. So they don't even really know what they're backing. They're just believing what they're told. And that is the part that gets to me, because I know so many people like that. And, and I know what they stand for, and I know what they believe in, and I know they would never be supporting the stuff that they're supporting if they understood what they're supporting. So, it is sad, but this is when, you have to go in and you have to look deeper in your heart and soul. You have to look past, like, what they're being told. I keep saying this, like, to people who are overweight and struggling with their health, and people who have surrendered to big pharma, and people who have surrendered to this agenda of, we need to force people into accepting any kind of, it just goes and goes and goes and goes. You have to step back and you have to look at it like, what is this for? Who does this profit? Usually there's a whole purpose to all of this stuff that is going on, and you have to pick which side you're on, but you have to look deeper. You have to understand what you're actually picking. But this is the splitting of these two realities, and going into a higher frequency where we don't have these same experiences. And this all has to do with reincarnation and stuff like that. Incarnation, are this life we're having here, this experience is just that. You're just here having an experience. Your real life is what you consider to be dead. That's why when people go, and if you go watch a lot of near-death experience, the people who talk about their near-death experience, then when you hear them talk, they always say, I felt like I was home. I was with all these people who I hadn't seen in so long. I just felt so happy. Everybody was happy and celebrating seeing me. And, it was just it was like a reunion. And it was just so much love, and they didn't want to leave. Most of them do not want to come back. And there's one, and I have been thinking about this lady lately, was, and I'm pretty sure her, she has a whole book out. And I'm pretty sure, because I've seen a lot of them, and I might have two mixed up. So, I mix stuff up with stuff like that. Over people and their names and stuff. That was my problem with the nursing thing. I couldn't remember. Like, I could look at a patient and think that they were a certain name, that they weren't their name. I couldn't keep. That was the whole thing with time and money. There's some disconnect that happened in my brain with it. So, anyways, when you are just disconnected, the whole damn thing. So, what was I gonna say? Brain injury can be, that's one thing too, is having a brain injury is definitely taught me patience. It's taught me to, like, you have to take your ego back. You have to take your, you have to get your frustration and your patience under control. Or there's so much stuff in yourself that you have to really work on when you have that stuff happen to you. And, that's part of, evolving past your disability, really. Instead of being stuck in it, you have to figure out ways to work around it, and it has to do with stuff like that. And, like losing my eyesight for a long time, ever since, I started considering what would it be like if it, and this is before I knew about the med beds, when I had found out about that I was going blind. Everything that they were doing, it was not helping. So, I had to really start thinking about what will life be like if I can't see. And I really wanted to start absorbing everything I would see. I just wanted to really take it all in so I could remember. And I even started thinking, I wonder if I could paint a picture just from the vision in my head with my eyes closed, not seeing the thing. I'm still going to challenge myself on that one, but I haven't yet. But, started kind of using, like, I don't turn on the lights. Like, I go in and I'm looking for something. I'll do it by feel or touch. I try and expand other senses, to tune in with other senses. Just like when I was a little kid, I would pick stuff up with my toes all the time. And people thought that was so weird. And when I was in school, and they said that there's right-handed people and left-handed people and ambidextrous people, then I decided I'm going to teach myself. What if I got this hand cut off? I need to know how to use this one, because when you go in and try and use it, it's really spazzy. It has no practice. I could just practice. I can drive with my knee. I can drive with both legs if I had no hands. but because I can steer with my knee. So anyways, I think there's something to, don't just even get stuck on like, oh, well, I'm right-handed. I just use my right hand. You know, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do more. I mean, like, what if you couldn't have that anymore? What if, I mean, just a surgery, when I had torn my shoulder when I was snowboarding, and I had to get that surgery, you know, and you can't use your arm for, I don't know, 2 months or something, while you have to, I don't know, it's a big or huge ordeal when you get that. I do not ever want any more of those joint surgeries, hip surgeries and stuff. Well, with the med beds and stuff, we shouldn't need any surgeries ever again. So that's a blessing, man. I do not like people cutting into my body. But what was I talking about? Well, anyways, when I had started, I really don't get how people have such a hard time being able to wrap their heads around something other than it's just the programming to tell you that aliens are scary, how long that they've told people they aren't there. The arguments I've had with people trying to get people to even be able to think beyond that there could be, that it only makes sense and stuff like that. And they're so stuck on, they're just so stuck on so many limitations in their belief systems. And it's so controlled on what people believe. So anyways, just look more into this stuff and look where you stand on things, because it makes a huge difference right now. I mean, this is really where you are choosing your sides in the earth. It is this splitting of these two, you know, the negative and the positive. This is going to split for these different, it is going to change, you know, the incarnation experience on this planet. And, you know, for the next 26,000 years or something, it's going to be Age of Aquarius. It's going to be heaven on earth. So it's going to be, I mean, there's nobody that I know who would ever describe what's been going on here. Their whole life's heaven on earth. So we know it's going to be very different. You can't have these energies that we're getting rid of, expelling, and purging out. We can't have those. Those energies can't exist in this higher frequency. And that's what I'm always talking about. If you're in this depression and you're in this, like, just feeling low and beat down and stuff, it is low vibration. You gotta raise your vibration. And you can do it by turning on happy music, turning on something that makes you laugh, and, you know, finding things that make you happy. Find things that give you gratitude. Everything that you're going through an experience of, no matter how negative it seems, if you look at it from another perspective, you're going to see there's a positive to it. Just start kind of switching your looking at things. Kind of broaden how you perceive what's happening in your experience. And it can change your whole attitude when you don't feel like you're just being victimized by life. When you feel like you are participating in your own existence, it's a lot more powerful. So, but you have to also claim it. You have to also realize where you have power, how you have power. And, you know, it's always about this connection. You just really got to find how to connect with yourself and with all that's out there, because you're a part of all of it. So it's just, it's not just like super important. It's fulfilling. When you do it, it makes you feel fulfilled. It makes you feel more complete. It makes you feel less sad. It makes you feel more hopeful. It makes you just see it in a bigger way, you know? Like, this is really just an experience for you to learn from. That's all. I just washed my hair, so it just keeps falling. I'm falling. Okay, so I just found TikTok, and I started doing these TikToks, so I'm going to share some of them on there. But oh my gosh, it's so fun to put some of these little short videos with music and stuff. It's fun. And I mean, I don't know what's going on. We're in friggin' late fall at this point, and what is this? We're the end of August. Yeah, the end of August. The seasons have switched to the point. End of August here now is mid-fall. That's what I call this. Okay. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.